Welcome to this week's edition of the CertiK Security Leaderboard Showcase. My name is Jesse. I'm your host for this series. As you all know, in this showcase, I host a project for a live AMA where we discuss their work with CertiK, the security leaderboard, and we throw in some questions submitted from you, the viewers. Our goal is to raise the level of security and transparency across the entire Web3 ecosystem. The security leaderboard, found at certik.com, is a free tool to help you safely navigate the blockchain world. It's one of the many tools in the CertiK security suite that secures the Web3 world. Today's featured project, which we've had a lot of excitement about, is CoreDAO, which recently underwent an audit by CertiK. I think we have a little video to play here, so let's take a look at that.
Auditing is a complicated and essential step in the security process. At CertiK, we review the top DeFi projects to help you better understand the findings from our experts. CoreDAO is the official decentralized organization developing the Satoshi Plus ecosystem. CoreDAO's mission is to build the strongest and most inclusive community in Web3. This audit covers CoreDAO on the Ethereum platform. The summary describes the audit and the types of analyses used. Overview shows the programming language, the blockchain used, and a link to the project's codebase. The vulnerability summary lists issues that need resolution. Audit scope displays which contracts were audited. Findings highlight all issues and ranks them in terms of severity from critical to discussion. In this audit, we found 0 critical, 1 major, 0 medium, 3 minor, and 8 informational issues. CoreDAO has resolved 7 of the issues. Visit certik.com for the full report.
You can take a look at that audit report at certik.com and examine the findings and the alleviations to those issues proposed by the CoreDAO team. So today we've got Brendan Cito from CoreDAO on the show to tell us some more about the project. Thank you for coming on the show, Brendan.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. Yeah, looking forward to it. We've had a lot of interest about this. So how about we start with what's the ideology behind Core? What problems is CoreDAO solving?
Sure. So first of all, thanks for having us, and kudos to your social team. You guys have done an incredible job. So it's exciting to be part of this. So Core's got a really interesting story. You asked about the ideology. It was really the result of a debate between two friends. So one of which was, at the time, a bit of an Ethereum maxi, really excited about the composability and smart contracts in Ethereum. The other was what you would call almost a Bitcoin maxi. And the two were basically having a debate about the future 3 years ago. And where that debate kind of led was, to the creation of Core, which is taking the best of both of those worlds. So taking the composability of Ethereum with the decentralization and security that Bitcoin and specifically proof of work provides. So that was the genesis of Core. And they felt it really was, the first solution to solve what we call the blockchain trilemma, and not have to make trade-offs on an L1. So that's really the ideology or how everything started, and it's been a couple years journey.
For sure. Interesting to combine the best of both worlds there. We know the benefits of Bitcoin and its decentralization and Ethereum's open source composability and functionality. So CoreDAO uses a sort of novel consensus mechanism, Satoshi Plus. How does this differ from other consensus mechanisms that viewers might be familiar with, like proof of work and proof of stake?
Yeah, it's a great question. That's really the differentiation with CoreDAO, compared to other, complete proof of stake L1s or EVM chains. So the Satoshi Plus is really interesting, and it is novel in that it actually combines both proof of work and proof of stake. So we run validators who are confirming the network, and they actually take in delegated proof of work from mining pools. So they're actually delegating their hash rate. And then we also have a delegated proof of stake component. So users can delegate their core as well, like any other delegated proof of stake system. So what that means is we then have a very unique scoring system for the validators that takes both proof of work and proof of stake into account. And that's a different mathematical model. And basically that results in a very decentralized, secure, consensus mechanism that's different than what we've seen from anything else out there.
Interesting. It's good to see the innovation happening on multiple levels there. And if you head over to the CoreDAO webpage, you can actually see the number of miners that are securing the network. How have you managed to onboard millions of miners to the ecosystem?
Yeah, great question. So I should clarify. I would love to have millions of miners on board. Bitcoin miners. And obviously, we're working towards that. We're with the mining pools as well. But on our website, when we say miners, we actually mean those are users pre-mining core. So you may have noticed we have like an amazing community, right? Incredible Discord, Twitter, very engaged base. A lot of people that really believe in the ethos of core. And what you see there is basically we've partnered with an app called the Satoshi app to basically pre-mine a bunch of core tokens that are going to come out with the eventual mainnet launch and community airdrop that we'll be doing. So to clarify, those are not actually Bitcoin miners. We call those miners users that are mining core. And we're really excited about this launch. We actually see it as one of the fairest launches since Ethereum. We don't have any VC insiders. We're dropping, a significant portion to these early users and airdrop directly to the community. So it's something that we're really excited about. And again, kind of goes back to the ethos of crypto that we really haven't seen in years, frankly.
Very cool. Can you tell us any more about that launch? Are there any dates you can release? Or
Well, I wish. We'll kind of do a bit of a teaser here. We're obviously very close. That's probably, there's probably a ton of questions around that. All I can say is that we're very close. As you can see, we just completed our audits with CertiK, Least Authority, and Halborn. We pretty much have a green light. So all I can say is that it's coming very soon, and we're really excited about what's coming.
It's good to hear. Good to hear that you're prioritizing security before launch as well, and making sure it's a complete finished project before it hits mainnet. Now, obviously, you've got DAO in the project name, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So governance and community engagement is clearly important to the team. How can people get involved with Core and contribute and get involved with the project?
Yeah, it's a great question. And with this huge community comes a lot of talent and amazing people that are part of the community. So in terms of I can just talk to the contributors now. We're spread out all over the world. And we have some brilliant people working on Core in all areas. As we grow and as we launch here at mainnet, we definitely want to engage the DAO even more. We definitely don't have a maxi philosophy in any way around Core. We just have a lot of people excited about the technology and the community itself. So how can people get involved? We have an amazing Discord. If you haven't joined, I think we're getting really close to 150K members. There are roles you can apply for. We are actively submitting proposals and projects that people can work on and what they can contribute to the DAO. We're also open to ideas. We've got a really vibrant ideas channel. We've got a partnerships channel. So there's a variety of ways, and we're looking to really engage this huge community to help and grow this contributor community over the coming months.
For sure. That's one of the best things about Web3 is people can get involved and contribute what they can and benefit from the experience and talent of others.
We're like one example, just to chime in, like we're running, this is very simple, but we ran a little NFT contest, got some amazing contributions from the community who came up with some pretty rad designs. And I know we're coming pretty close to the final votes there, but just a small example of ways that people can contribute.
That's good to hear. Good to hear that you got people getting involved already. And so obviously an NFT project. And what other applications and services can people expect on Core after your mainnet launch?
Yeah, so I think it's just important to note, like we can mention some of the projects for sure. The most important thing is though, at launch, like we're fully functional. We're a fully functional EVM chain, literally a fork of GETH. So you can really do anything from a development standpoint and from a user standpoint. So I just want to make that clear. So we're really excited about that. We'll have full functionality on mainnet launch. From there, we've got a variety of DeFi products launching. You'll be able to swap. There'll be some more news soon around bridging, which we're really excited about. So that's another teaser. You can expect something from us in the next couple of days around some bridging solutions. And then there's quite a few exciting NFT projects. There was one that just sold out their pre-mint on testnet, I think within minutes, and that's going live on mainnet when we launch. So there's a bunch of exciting projects launching come day one, and then we're really just trying to build on the table stakes functionality thereafter, right? There's a million things that we can do. We just can't do it all from the start. We really just want the pun intended core features from the start, and we're going to build on top of that. So we're really excited. Obviously, you can stake as well. Mint NFTs. There's going to be a lot of cool things coming.
That's good to hear that you're building out the infrastructure that will help people get involved, and bridges as well. I mean, we've from a security angle, we've seen the importance of bridges and also the value that they can provide to alternate chains, and also the risks of sort of launching before these might be ready for full adoption, and the vulnerabilities that can ensue from insecure bridges. So yeah, security is really such a priority for infrastructure and for getting people feeling safe and willing to transact on your chain and everything. And I took a look at your white paper, and I came across a great phrase. You said that Satoshi carved scarcity out of the stone of abundance. And this might be a bit more of a philosophical question behind core, but I just wondered if you could talk about how scarcity enables abundance. But that's in Web3 and core more generally. What's the relationship there?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I'll do my best to answer it because I didn't personally write the white paper, but obviously we talk about this as one of the values here within core. So really, the philosophical piece to that is, we actually have a hard cap on the core tokens, similar to the 21 million hard cap in Bitcoin. We also have a hard cap, and forgive me, it's 2.1 or 21 billion tokens. I think it's 21 billion tokens. So we're excited about having a very sound money source in the age of kind of infinite scalability and technology costs going down. We really wanted to take the sound money principles that Bitcoin created and input that in core. So to be clear, there's going to be a hard cap on the core supply as a as a clear sound money source. And that's really what we meant by that in the white paper.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's good to hear. Good to hear that the community can be guaranteed a hard cap and not infinite inflation of the token supply. Let's turn now to security. You've already mentioned the commitment that your project has to security. Why did you go with Certic to audit your smart contracts?
We just loved the name. The name Certic was great. No, just kidding. Really with Certic, you guys are one of the most trusted names in the space. It was really an easy choice for us to be one of the audit partners. We just felt you guys were a very trusted, well-renowned name in the space. So that's why we went with you guys, and we wanted nothing but the best. I may be leading into security a bit more, but security is crucial in Web3. We're really relying on code, right? And there's a lot of benefits to that, smart contracts and code, but you really need to measure, 3 times and cut once.
For sure.
Especially with a big launch like we're having. So yeah, we really just wanted to go with the best. And as you saw, we had multiple audit partners. We really wanted to make sure that we were, secure and in a great spot before launching. And, we've developed a brand new consensus mechanism as well. So with that, came a lot of work, obviously, to make sure that it's working properly and it's secure.
Right. Yeah. Anytime you implement a sort of a new feature or anything like that, you really want to make sure that it's been battle tested and proven to be safe. And it's such an important value for the community as well. Like I think knowing that a project takes security seriously is such an incentive to get involved and know that you're not going to be exposing yourself to any risks that you're not aware of. And that's why the audit reports, I think, are so important, because people can really take a look at the audit report, read it for themselves, see the findings, see what remediations and alleviations your team has implemented, and make a decision from there.
Yeah, totally. And we have a huge community, right? So it'd be super irresponsible to just, obviously we want to get things out as quickly as we can, but in crypto, I think what we've learned over the past few years is to just, make sure things are done right. And especially when, we're going to be airdropping